Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie. Today I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit about how auditions go. Basically from like when you first find them on Playbill, The Hustle, Audition Corner, Instagram. So first things first, you need to have a headshot and a resume. Every audition you go to that I've been to will at least ask you to have them stapled together like so. This on one side and then your resume on the other. I would show my resume, but my resume has my phone number and my email on it, and I don't really want that information out there. Next thing is you want to print out your music. Like any auditions that I've looked at on Playbill, The Hustle, any auditions that I've went to, like a professional audition, they do not want you to go in there and then sing a cappella. I'm not sure why. I just know they want you to have your sheet music printed out in the right key. Don't go in there and ask the composer to transpose it. The accompanist to transpose it. I don't know if it's because they don't know how or it's because it makes you look unprepared, but have it in the right key and make sure it's in the right key. Even if you don't know how to play piano well, you can like plunk out the chords, because on all sheet music that I have, it will have like the chords above it. Like that's A major, F sharp minor, and you can kind of plunk around to understand if it sounds like what you normally hear, if that's the key that you sing it in, or if you need to sing it down lower or higher or whichever. Next thing is your book. I don't know how other people have theirs. I know some people use, what's it called? Page protectors? Sheet protectors. I used to be obsessed with these. I stopped using them for my sheet music. I mean, I could use like a dry erase marker. That might be a little smart. That's really smart. I might do that on my next one. Next thing is you don't want your book to be overly stacked. Like this is like enough. This is good if you go into an audition. Like you never want to go to an audition with your book looking like this. I call this my master book. This is my first book that I had from college, and it literally has every single song I was assigned, every single like copy of sheet music that I have. Like I literally have extra copies of sheet music in here, just because it's like my master book, you know, in case somebody needs it. In case somebody ever needs sheet music from me and they know I have it, I will give them sheet music from this one. But you don't want to go into an audition with your sheet music, with your binder looking like this. First of all, it's way too much. You don't want to be like at like the piano stand. What do you call that part of the piano? I don't even know. When I was in college, I will never forget it. My teacher, he's a wonderful teacher. His name was David Cady. I walked into class with my binder looking like that one time, and he all but cussed me out in front of the, like embarrassed. But it was because like he had told us this over and over and over again, and I didn't listen. I learned my lesson that day. Also, because say you go and you sing a song. Say I sang Girl on Fire at an audition, and then a director's like, nice, like, can I hear something else? The accompanist will flip through your book, and a song that you probably didn't remember was in there. Like, let's just say I have Take Me or Leave Me. I can sing this, but say it was like a song that is in that book that I'm still learning, they would probably be like, oh, well, she has blah, blah, blah. I can't sing that well yet. Like I have like a Sam Smith song in there. It's called No Peace. It's so good. I'm still learning it. But say like an accompanist like sees that and they're like, oh, like she's got this. I would not be prepared to sing that song. So you always want to keep it really simple, short and sweet, if you will. Next is you want to dress for the show. It's not to say you want to go in there with the full costume. No. Say I want to audition for Dirty Dancing. Would I go in there with jeans, a sweater, a scarf? No. I would go in there with maybe like some blue jeans, a short sleeve shirt, my makeup looking really light. You don't want to look like you're auditioning for like Frozen. Like, let's be real. That is another thing that I learned from David Katie. We would do like these like mock auditions, and I will never forget it. I will never forget it. We were all like mock auditioning for a summer stock, and none of us were prepared but one girl. She was wearing like these ripped jeans, like a cute little t-shirt, and like some Converse, and everybody else was like dressed for like the winter. Granted, like it was winter, but we needed to be more prepared. Like we just weren't dressed for that sort of audition, like mock audition that he had us doing that day. Next is mark out your music. Mark out your music. I mean, I've never gone to an audition and my music wasn't marked. It just makes it easier for the accompanist. So like you want clearly where you start and where you end. Like really take your time at the piano with the accompanist, because that is your time. You want them to be like, that's your whole audition. You want them to be prepared for what you want to show the casting directors. That's just how I see it. So I really take my time when I'm explaining my beginning and end. When I'm talking about how I want to start, sometimes I'll have them replay the first note for me, only because when I get really, really nervous, I'll tend to move around the keys. Guilty. 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 I personally tend to pack a lot of extras in my audition bag just because I like to feel super prepared. So in my audition bag, typically I will have my book, I will have extra headshots, I will have extra resumes, I will have extra sheet music of the same song, nothing new, but just in case like something off chance happens, I don't know, like I accidentally spilled coffee on it, like I don't want the piano player to be like playing soaking wet paper. Like I just really, I'm a little anxious. I tend to be a little anxious when it comes to wanting my auditions to be perfect. I have a bit of a control problem, if you couldn't tell. EPA and ECC. I always get these two mixed up, but correct me if I'm wrong. For an EPA, if you're non-equity, to show up a little before 10, because at an EPA, you only sign up once in the morning. For ECCs, you sign up once in the morning and then after their lunch break for the afternoon. So if I don't get seen in the morning at an ECC, say like I see like there's like a bunch of people at a morning ECC, I'm not showing up again until the afternoon. There was one day I was auditioning for Beetlejuice. I think it was the tour, and it was an ECC, and in the morning I didn't get seen, but I had re-signed up for after lunch and I got seen literally right before they had called it. I got seen at like 5:40, something crazy like that. Me and my friend were like one of the last 3 people in line, and we literally were almost not even seen for that day. So for something like an ECC, I like to show up a little early. EPAs, I can like show up throughout the day and then see how they're doing. Typically, because I feel like people kind of fly through EPAs, ECCs tend to take pretty long, in my experience. In the past, I've been seen at more EPAs as opposed to ECC. EPA is Equity Principal Audition, and then ECC is Equity Chorus Call. Equity Principal Audition, Equity Chorus Call, something like that. Something great that Ripley Greer and Pearl Studios do is they offer like a little discount for like warm-up rooms. Ripley Greer has warm-up rooms for like $7 for 15 minutes if you pay on card, and then $5 for cash. Love it there. I love Ripley Greer. And then I think Pearl Studios is like $9, but you can't use your card without it being like a $10 minimum. I believe they have a $10 minimum, something like that. Yeah. I think that's it. Honestly, if you have any more questions about how the audition process goes, just let me know. Drop it in the comments and I'll answer it pretty quickly. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions or you want to see something different. let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.